Alright, so, uh, yeah, so the speed gliding has pretty much been called off. Everybody's flown down. They've done their little extended sled runs. My glider bag has been taken down, and I think I can do this safely, so I'm walking out here. At the same time, we saw Al over there setting up and getting ready too. I had talked to him and made sure I could go out first. Sorry, Al, for not actually tasking you to watch me and maybe even follow me. But yeah, so here I am on launch, checking out the conditions, holding up my glider and feeling the wind. You see that little sock down there showing us how north it is. It's pretty darn north, and it's not necessarily how I like it, but yeah, everyone else has kind of gone down and landed. I think Ben might still be in the air. He had a pretty long flight there. But yeah, I'm trying to feel it out, and you see what's happening here. There's different little mixing going on that's really mixing it up. It was a little and it really it was turning really far north, even northeast at times for a sec or two, and then would swing back. But you can see him looking back here, trying to look at our main windsock on the top of the mountain there, and it is very, very northy here. You can see I've got it turned even a little further north. It's further. It's actually a chance to do the run one way and point your glider the other way. So there we go. I'm off, and you can watch how big and wide I take this. I don't really fight around up here and look for lift. I just sort of take the drift and flow with it. I'm not pulling in much. I'm not quite sure what I had my VG on, probably half normal launching, but you can see I'm just kind of moseying my way, drifting down here. I'm not farting around trying to get up there and go into anything that might be on top of this washing machine type stuff. Guess I'm pulling on a little more, getting over here to the 1250 area, shooting right over here pretty quickly, as you can see. This is all downwind, letting it off, and probably going to look back up in a little bit here and see if Al's launched. Cut around and see how much lift I find on this. Here we are. There's a little something, not much. Don't quite see anything. Looking around there. I'm not sure if actually Al is launched or not. You can see I'm looking up there. I think he has. And I started looking up there and watching what he was doing, because he wasn't following me. You can see I'm kind of watching what's going on up there. I don't know if you can see or not, but I think I see him up in the corner of the video there for a sec or two. Believe so. Then I didn't really see him after that, I think. Just trying to spot him up there, and think I do see him on the side of the hill. And as I recall, thought I actually saw him standing there with his glider on the side of the hill. Didn't make too much sense because it looked like he was standing up and his glider was like sideways or upside down or something. I wasn't sure, but I knew it didn't look good. And it became an unpleasant flight, I think. Pretty close here. I was still trying to look around, I think, and see what was going on up there. I believe I see some people running down the hill even to meet him. But I don't know if I'm trying to work some thermal or just play in this lift or. But yeah, as I recall, it was at this point I wasn't thinking about flying too much anymore, and I was wondering if that was okay and what had happened and whatnot. But this was probably where the lift was. I'm probably pointed right into the wind right about here. You can see how north it was. It's pretty north. And again, why we had stopped the speed gliding, kept it nice and safe. But yeah, I think at this point I'm just probably done. I know from experience that when this happens, if it's bad, there's usually a helicopter that comes, which did happen. But depending on how fast I get there, of course I don't want to be in the air. So I think I'm just sort of figuring out what's going on, how fast this wind's blowing, which you can see the 600 sock over there was almost straight, but I think the 300's not quite, a little bit. Here we are again, pointing into the wind. It's pretty north, as you can see, to be launching up there and trying to find lift. It wasn't my plan, I know that. I had no intentions of staying around after launch. It was pretty much get off the hill and get out of the way, get where that flow is, at least out into the flow of the really north wind, which I don't know, you can see it was way out there, about where that 1200 was, whatever, but here we are, figuring out how we're going to do this little approach. Everybody's down there. We're wondering what's up. And I'm wondering if I'm going to whack in front of everybody. If I can set my glider down correctly. In this nice north wind. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the flight and the little narrative tidbits by myself. Take care.
Is Al okay? Is Al okay up there?
Well, it doesn't hurt they brought the radio down there. I saw him flying all close to the hill.